All right, everyone, here we go with an energy weather update. I like to start the week with these when I can. And here we are on Monday. And the energy is pretty interesting. We're right on the cusp of, well, we got the new moon coming up, which I pulled on. We've got Venus slowing down right before it's retrograde, right before it's about to change signs as well. And we got Jupiter slowing down, sort of right before it goes direct. Very interesting. And we got Uranus about to go direct, which I'm probably going to pull on, but it's probably going to be a reading with me type of thing. But Uranus direct, strangely enough, in the energy, Uranus going direct, which makes sort of things happen, makes things pop, spontaneity comes back, right? Things aren't as predictable, sort of boring, whatever. Uranus going direct around the same time Jupiter goes direct, right around in that same kind of time frame. With Jupiter going direct in Gemini, it's going to make things kind of pop. So we got two energies, two big planets that are making things pop a little bit. So things are going to start popping off. So what is this energy? The energetic weather update. I'm talking about all this shit. I'm probably going to pull on all this shit, but you need to know the under layer of energy that's here. And I've got a pre-shuffle here, the surface energy. Yeah, it's a moon card. But I'm going to describe this energy with the moon crossed by the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Just that energy alone. I'm going to describe this energy. The Russians have a saying, they use it on TV all the time, on spy shows and things like that. They make people a useful idiot, right? If somebody's a useful idiot, they're someone who thinks that they're really smart, really good, really respected, but they're not. They're just a useful idiot. They're using them to get things done. This energy is useful idiot energy. The energy right now around you can, because of what's happening, right? It's all the stuff I've described plus the cycles that are in place can be your useful idiot. In a sense of, you're going to get snapshots, a little ESP, extrasensory perception. You're going to get snapshots, just a snapshot, not a movie, not a video, just snapshots of things to come over the next 3 to 6 weeks, okay? I mean things that are coming over the next 3 to 6 weeks. I don't mean you're going to get the snapshots for the next 3 to 6 weeks. You're probably just going to get the snapshots until Venus goes retrograde. Once Venus goes retrograde, your snapshots will probably stop. But you'll have already known if you looked at the pictures, right? You'll have already known what's going to happen. Now, why do I phrase that energy as useful idiot? Well, the idiot part comes from the fact of you've got to understand that a snapshot doesn't tell the whole story always. We don't always know what's going on around it. Somebody might be smiling in a picture, but maybe they're being forced to smile. Maybe they're just faking it, right? You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So keep that in mind. Snapshots, I tend to look at when the universe gives us snapshots of the future, things to come. I kind of look at it as circumstantial evidence, right? I kind of put as much weight on it as the police or the DA might put on a eyewitness testimony, which everybody knows is a crock of shit, right? People get things wrong all the time. They run those psychology experiments all the time. People don't even remember what color shirt somebody was wearing half the time. Actually, more than half the time. That being said, you are getting some snapshots, but don't read too much into them. Really, their purpose, it seems, is to let you know what's good, what to put to rest, and what to keep. It'll be very obvious. I've got 10 swords under the Two of Cups. The good things flow in the Two of Cups energy. The bad things flow in this. It's pretty obvious which is which, all right? But don't read too much into it. Just sit with the information, right? And don't do a whole lot about it. Just, I've seen the picture. I need more information before I know what the picture is, but I've seen the picture. That kind of thing. All right? So, cool. The energy is your useful idiot. Let's see where we go. Let's pull a reading, all right? 3 cards and a bottom card here. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying. Let's see what it all means for you or see what else the universe wants to tell us. But, yeah, these surrounding energies create the effect where you do get little images, little snapshots of things to come. Pay attention to how people around you are behaving. Pay attention to the way strangers around you are behaving. Can give you clues about how the people around you in your life are going to behave, or what they're thinking and feeling, whatever. Pay attention to what's on the TV. It catches your eye. Why is that? Why, of all the episodes of this show that could happen, why is this one happening? Pay attention. All right? It's all a little snapshot. But don't read too much into it, like I said. Right? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Don't read too much into it, lest you become the useful idiot. We don't want that. Leave the idiot part in the energy. Here we go. Sort of like when they give you a preview of the, or you go to the movie theater, they show you a preview of an upcoming movie. They don't give you the whole movie, you know. They leave some stuff out. Sometimes they cut it a little too close, but you don't have to bother seeing it. But for the most part, you just get enough to get you excited about it. I'm not saying any of this is negative. I'm not saying you're going to get negative thinking. We got Jupiter about to go direct. That puts a positive spin on everything. So I'm not trying to be rainbow unicorn tarot here, okay? I mean, you know, good things, bad things, right? Like Led Zeppelin sang on their first song, on their first album, good times, bad times, you know, I've had my share, right? But at the end of the day here, most of this is fairly positive. Or if it is a negative thing, through the snapshot, through the information, you'll be able to figure out how to best deal with it. For the most part, because of that Four of Swords that I showed you in the pre-shuffle, your best way to deal with it is to keep your damn mouth shut, I think. At the end of the day, I don't know. I got 8 Pentacles here at the bottom. It came back. So I've got at least 1 or 2 cards from the pre-shuffle coming back. I got the Moon. So the Moon came back. I got the 4. So that's important. All right. The 4 of Cups. And I got the Page of Wands. I like this. I like this energy. I'm going to put that right there because that's where it goes. I'm drawn right to this. Again, this is about what I was saying. You know, it's sort of the information you're getting lets you in on. It's sort of like getting the cheat codes to a video game. All right, a little bit. It is a little bit, provided you don't run with it too much. All right, don't over process it. Don't whatever. Look at the information. If you give information to this is like a 12-year-old child, right? You give information. If you give instructions to a 12-year-old boy, you can rest assured they're going to forget 3 or 4 of those instructions, and it's not going to come out 100% right. Most of them anyway. There are some responsible 12-year-old boys, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. Take it like that. Approach this energy like a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt. I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it, but it is useful to you. There's something that allows you to enjoy the near future a lot more with the information you're getting, with the little snapshots you're getting. How are you getting those snapshots? You're getting it probably through other people, the way I feel the energy. Probably through other people's behavior, and like I said, like episodes of TV shows or movies you happen to watch and things that happen to come on. Pay attention to commercials. Through other people, billboards, things like that. Things other people did, other people put out there. The coincidences, quote unquote, will all add up to something. But they're just snapshots. We don't get the full picture. It's a snapshot. You see a snapshot of a model in a magazine. You don't know what kind of day she had, he or she. You don't know what kind of life they're living. They seem smiling in the ad, so they must be great, right? Everything must be terrific. It's not necessarily the case. All right. 4 of Cups here is what I'm interested in. It's an apathy energy. It's pay attention to how do I phrase this so it makes sense? Why do you give me this? I know how I would say it to myself. I would say pay attention to the empty spaces. Pay attention when you're not paying attention. Pay attention to what happens when you're not paying attention. I don't know how else to phrase that. It is. These things, these snapshots that you'll get in this energy, which happen naturally, these glimpses, right? That you'll get this energy happen organically. So they float. You don't want to sit around and think about them. You don't want to sit around and go, okay, I'm ready for a snapshot. Where's my snapshot, right? You just go about your day. Go about your business. They come in under the surface. So pay attention to the empty space, right? The void. That's all I can tell you. Why is the 4 of Cups here? I'm shuffling on it. I got the Witches right here. Let's see where we go. Sometimes it's tricky. I do okay at explaining complex things in simple ways, but that's tricky. It's that old life happens when you're busy doing other things. These snapshots come in when you're busy doing other things. Okay? So it's okay. Allow yourself to focus on what you do. You don't have to worry about it. It happens very organically. You may not even realize till later that they came in. In fact, in the moment that you're getting these things, you may process it. It may go through your mind a little bit, but you won't. It'll disappear. Later in the evening, when you're sitting down and it's quiet, and you're having your macaroni and cheese or your Stouffer's lasagna, whatever the hell it is you live on, right? McDonald's, whatever. When you're sitting around having that, that's when it'll pop back in. And it may have happened earlier in the day, 8, 9, 10 hours earlier, right? It's a bit of that. It's that kind of energy. All right, let's go. 4 cups. I got a card that fell on the floor. What is it with me lately and the cards just flying out of the deck while I'm shuffling? It's crossed by the King of Wands. This is a very specific message. And this fell on the floor like that, sideways. It's a 3 of Cups that fell sideways. I'm going to put it sideways. I'm reading it sideways. What does sideways mean? Well, if this is a celebration and this isn't, the sideways is, it's all right. Did you have fun? You know, it's like that. Okay. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Justice. This is an energy of big things come in little packages. Okay? Big things come in little packages. If you think you're not having fun, try it again, right? I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it. The King of Wands here. Most of the messages you get, I'm going to phrase it this way. I'm going to make it simple. Okay, it's a more complex energy than this. I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm not here to overcomplicate things and confuse people. I want you to understand me. All right. Most of the snapshots you get. I can put these away. Most of the snapshots you get will hurt your ego in some way, right? Well, they will in some way, a little bit. It's not that it's all negative shit. It'll just, that's how it gets your attention. It gets your attention by giving you a little ego jolt, sort of a thing. So again, it comes through things people say, things ads say, things whatever. Maybe you're on the verge of a heart attack and you don't know it. Right? And you're driving down the road and you see some ad that's showing somebody on a billboard eating the shit that you eat. Right? I just talked about eating when you're home relaxing, eating your mac and cheese, your lasagna, whatever it is you're eating, McDonald's, whatever, all of that stuff is, you know, I mean. But at the end of the day, maybe you see a billboard that shows that and you're offended by that. I'm fucking offended. I eat that stuff and it's perfectly fine. You know, I eat that every night. Or you see an image that you don't like, it hurts your ego. Pay attention, you're getting it for a reason. It's not, the universe isn't trying to poke at you, okay? The universe may feel like it's taking pokes at you with some of these snapshots. Don't let that bother you, all right? It's for the greater good. It is slanted on the positive with Jupiter going direct, energy being part of it, okay? Yeah, Venus is going retrograde, but that's just the shadow period of that is why this energy is part of why this energy snapshots can get through to you. Okay, so it's fine. Uranus going direct and Jupiter going direct, close proximity is pretty awesome. I can't wait to pull those 2 readings. Now I want to see I'm not worried about that. It's just this stuff in the shadows that you're getting, these snapshots, help your future. They help you do it better. Okay, let's see what's going on with the moon. Now, I put everything, you know what? I put everything back in the deck, but I'm going to switch decks. I randomly shuffle there. Let's go with the, wow. I randomly picked this up to switch decks. Light Seer, 10 Pentacles, right? I random shuffle 3 times to put this deck away because it had the King of Wands at the bottom. You know, that's what we had over here. 10 Pentacles. Look at that. That's unreal. So it doesn't even matter which deck I use. Perhaps I should use both. Okay, let's see. Moon. Let's start with the Light Seer. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the Light Seer since that was what I wanted with the moon, right? 10 Pentacles here. And then we'll use the Witches to clarify that, which I wasn't going to do, but apparently the universe has other ideas for me. Again, I walk my talk here on these videos. I show you. I'm going with the flow of energy. I wasn't going to clarify that, but that, with matching card with that, when I picked it up, tells me to do both. It's the universe's way of sending me a message saying, hey, do both. Pay attention. You know, you got to be able to process it quickly. It does take practice. But you'll find your life will flow a lot smoother if you just flow with the energy where it's taking you. All right. Let's see where we go. The moon. Tell me about this. Tell me about what's in the void, if you will. Just lit a little bit. Think of this like a flash bulb on a camera, right? The flash on your camera, it lights it up. It's completely black. And then the flash goes off, poof, you get a quick glimpse of those trees and then they go away, right? Flash, gone, like that. That's how you get the messages, okay? I'm just going to point that out. It looks like a flash is going off, doesn't it? Even the way the trees are, right? That's how my pictures all come out for some reason, right? You can't see the trees, it's just all flashlight. There you go. What's going on with the moon? I'm just trying to help you. These messages come in quick and they go quick. And they come in when you're not paying attention. If you're looking for them, forget it. These find you. And you may not realize it until later. All right, come on now. I ain't got all day to shuffle. These people don't have all day. They got McDonald's to eat and shit. I don't know. What's going on with the moon? What do we get? Yeah, the Page of Swords. It's what I said. These messages, when you see the flash. I don't mean the superhero. I mean the flash bulb I just talked about. Poof, right? It's black. It's black. You can't see anything. And then bam, boom. And then it's gone. When you see that, it might be disappointing. It might be something that makes you feel bad. In fact, on top, I got 10 swords. Why is that here? 8 pentacles. These are glimpses of the end. And if you think that's what it is, if you think this is, oh my God, I saw it. I saw it. The flash lit it up for a second and I saw it. It's all, oh my God, it's terrible. It's 10 swords. If you think that, you're wrong. You're missing the point of it, okay? Don't be disappointed by it because it's actually better than you think. Look at that. Look at that. 2 of Cups underneath that Page of Swords. It's better than you think. It's happening for your greater good, so you move on to a thing. Again, I just wanted to back up my energy reading. It's totally spot on there. Okay? That's 8 of Pentacles. That's 8 of Pentacles. It's, you know, again, it's very constructive. It's not, it might be glimpses of the end. Maybe you get a glimpse into how somebody feels, what they're thinking, where they're at. I don't know. But it's all very good in the end. It helps you in some way. It helps you have a more fun time in the near future. Can I phrase it that way with my little Page of Wands here? Why's the page? So let's grab the other deck with 10 Pentacles, the Witches, and let's clarify this. So what is this fun time in the near future that we have if we don't get all, you know, we don't turn into the idiot? The energy itself is useful. But if you run with it too much, if you run with that snapshot, that's when crazy town sets in, right? That's what stalkers do with celebrities, right? They see their character on TV and they think the person's like that. They get all kooky town with it, right? They fall in love with a character. The person might be completely different from that character. In fact, most of the time they are. We're actually terrible at playing ourselves. Terrible at it. Actors, they did a test on it. Actors are the worst people to play themselves. They're better with completely contrasting personalities. I mean, it is what it is. So, you know, that's why it tends to be a surprise. Hey, the stalker shows up and the celebrity is nothing like they thought. And then that freaks them out even more. Don't go crazy. You're just getting a snapshot. That's all. And that snapshot might be disappointing, but it's not. It's giving you information you need. Work with it. Holy crap, the 10 of Pentacles just flipped out of the deck. I'm not even kidding you. I'm going to put this down and we'll stop shuffling. Look at this. Look at this. It fell on the floor just like that. Now I got a sideways 10 of Pentacles. I don't even know what else. I don't even know what to say, man. I'm telling you. This reading's crazy town. Emperor. Why is that here? The Emperor. And here's the 4 of Swords. Healing energy off of the 4 of Swords, but it's also that third eye energy, the all-seeing, all-knowing third eye, things like that. For some of you in the near, how do I phrase this? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Have somebody go all batshit town with it and run crazy. You might see an alternate. You're getting snapshots in some way of an alternate universe, an alternate life for you, an alternate way of state of being, and you're getting where you're going. If you're planning to move, for example, right? Yeah, it might be different than you imagined. Those snapshots will contrast what you imagined. And I've said this before. I think this came up in a reading before. I don't know. It just sounds familiar. But this is what's happening here. This literally fell. It jumped out of the deck and landed on the floor exactly as I placed it on the table. It's fine. All right. The Emperor is all 4 kings. You know, where you think you're going is probably where you're not going. I think you're close, but no cigar, so to speak. All right. So again, pay attention. The third eye is going to be lit here. You'll probably feel it. It's just above, just between your eyes, just above the eyebrow level. You can't miss it. Wow. Yeah. See? Look at. You're definitely going places, but it's not where you thought. Where you thought you were going, where you always imagined you were going, isn't exactly where you're going. With that Chariot there, the Emperor takes control of the Chariot. So you got to go with what these images are showing you. and you'll be fine. Look, see, and again, it all comes out that way. And it all ends happily ever after. It's the Ace of Pentacles. The best new beginning, arguably the best new beginning in the deck. But yeah, that's what it is. You're being shown kind of an alternate universe, but it's actually the universe you're in. All right? And it's not a huge alteration. I want to point that out. This is sideways. It didn't like fly out like this and then spin on the ground like 9 times or something. No, it's when I throw a card sideways, it's again, it's close. In fact, the way this landed was like this. It was the opposite direction that the Three of Cups landed. In other words, the Three of Cups would have been pointing that way. This is pointing this way, so it's almost upright, right? So it's close. It's not that far off, right? So don't worry about it. But it might disappoint you, you know. If you're planning to move and you imagine in your head a mansion, right? Or you're trying to buy a car, you imagine in your head the high-end model, you got the shiny this and the metallic that or whatever. What you get may not be exactly that. You might be getting shown that pointed in a new direction. You might find out about a new kind of car, a new car brand, a brand you never thought about. I mean, I don't know. It can play out 1,000 different ways. My whole point here is pay attention to the snapshots you're getting and don't run with the snapshots too much. They're just snapshots, okay? Don't make any assumptions. Just take it in, to make note of it. Most of the time, I'll share with you a piece of experience because this energy's always in cycles. This energy's been here before. I have felt it before earlier in my life. Just to help you out with this, I may have already said this, but I'll say it again. Generally speaking, for most of this that comes in, when the energy comes in like this, your best bet is keep your mouth shut. All right? Process it, make note of it, and act upon it as things come at you. Don't be preemptive with it because you're just getting snapshots and that it doesn't really tell the whole story. Okay? All right. I mean, that's pretty much that. Let's see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. Anything else? One card, a crossing card. You got anything for these people? Anything at all? Usually it's keep your mouth shut. It's cool. In some way or another. All right, let's go. What else you want to tell everybody? Anything? Anything at all? And remember, with these readings, it may or may not resonate with you, but it could just be one thing I say. It doesn't. If I said one thing in this reading that helps you out with this energy, then I probably, again, even if it's you might feel disappointed. Well, you'll remember I said that, right? And then you'll go, oh, yeah, okay, maybe it's for the best. Yeah, okay. So pull up your big boy, big girl pants. Don't worry about it. Take your snapshots. It's cool. Let them come in. What's going on? You get to see a little bit behind the curtain, but it's just a glimpse. What's going on? King of Wands again, and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody, this is a separate message. This energy, the environmental energy around us is making some, I said, pull up your big boy, big girl pants around an emperor. You got a DM attached to you. Someone attached to you. I don't know who it is. Could be your long lost runner. Could be a family member. Could be a friend. Whoever it is, it's probably the person that's been coming up in the readings because it's reflecting as a King of Wands, who is pulling up this energy is causing them to pull up their big boy, big girl pants a little bit. For some of you, you've got a communication coming from this person that allows for something different to happen. It seems positive with an Ace of Pentacles here, but it depends. As always, it depends upon free will decisions. You could have a positive conversation with somebody and then decide to say something stupid with your free will and blow the whole fucking thing. So again, the flow of energy is positive. Okay, for a change. I'll add that in. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And again, it happens when you're busy doing other things, for sure. All right, so don't try to look for these snapshots. All right, good luck.